Let's talk self-care with chronic illness. Too many of us, upon diagnosis, think that we will have nothing to share, nothing to give, and no value to our life going forward. This couldn't be any further from the truth. Sometimes we just don't see what's in front of us. Using things like positive self-talk, positive quotes, and journaling, we can be intentional with our self-care. It is so important when we have a chronic illness that we learn ways to manage and take care of ourselves. We need we need to be open to the physical, the mental, the emotional, and the spiritual self. And when we touch on these things, we are doing things that can help ourselves. The physical part means that we must continue moving. We must exercise. We must do whatever we can to stay mobile. Whether it's sitting in a chair and doing some exercises, moving your arms and legs, whether it's using weights and standing, whatever your ability is, you must keep mobile. Because if you're not mobile, you won't be able to move in the future. And this is the start of what is to come. Maintaining a good, clean diet is essential, especially for those who have inflammatory diseases like my own. COPD is thought to be an inflammatory disease. Therefore, what we eat can affect our body with bloating and and inflammation. This means that we retain water. We cannot expel it. Our heart is not strong enough. And a whole bunch of things will happen. If you journal your diet and you keep track of what you're eating and how it affects you, you will soon come up with a diet that is good for you, good for your health, and allows you to maintain your mobility and to be well. One of the things that often happens to those of us with chronic illness is mental health issues. And I can understand this. I went through a bit of a dark phase myself when I was first diagnosed. And having dealt with chronic mental health issues throughout my life, I recognized the pattern of what was happening. I knew that I was falling down that dark hole, just like Alice in Wonderland. And that if I allowed myself to go down that hole, it would be more and more work to get myself out. I would find less reasons and I would have less ability to drag myself out of that. So before I went down that dark hole, I intentionally fought it. And I found ways to identify my stress and to neglect it. So this goes along with affirmations, quotes, and journaling. It's extremely important. Only we can control our mental health. And if you need help, it's up to you to ask for help. There is a plethora of help out there, whether it's just going on Google and searching for something yourself, or whether it means sitting with a counselor. You deserve this. You can manage your mental health, but you have to be the one who comes forward to do it. We have to take care of our emotional health, and this means practicing gratitude. I have a gratitude journal that I write in every day when I wake up, what I am grateful for today. Today, actually, I'm grateful for my grandsons, and I am grateful for the family day activities that we had this past weekend. I enjoy journaling, and I practice every day. I journal something, and um, it's a great way to track your symptoms and your mannerisms and what's going on with you, how your disease is progressing or not. I practice meditation. Sometimes when the weather's better, I will go for a walk, and walking meditations are the best. What it does for me is it allows me something to recall on very bad days when I have to go to bed. I can recall my walk. I can smell the flowers. I can see them. They're all so appealing to me. I walk around my neighborhood and I'm so happy. The sun is shining and things are looking up, and the fact that I can walk, or that I did walk at one time, means that every time something bad happens, I can recall this walking meditation. Excellent, excellent idea. And it was one of the things that helped me through my very, very darkest hours when I was continuously in hospital, ventilated. And so, along with that is your mantras and your affirmations. So, positive self talk, positive quotes, and journaling. And finally, we have spiritual. So, emotional and spiritual pretty much go together, but there is a difference. And in spiritual, we are going to practice what we believe in. So, a lot of us have walked away from religion, and it's not an unusual time. We've walked away for various reasons, and we don't practice. But you know what? If you believe in something, you can begin to practice again. And you don't even need to leave your house, because they have, on Sunday morning, they have all kinds of masses that you can attend on television, online. You can have somebody come to you, whatever your needs are. And if you're thinking about your spiritual self-care, feel free to do it. Nothing and nobody is holding you back. So these are some of the ways that we manage our self-care. But we have to be aware that only we can initiate it. And if we don't initiate it, then it's probably not going to happen, right? So we have to say to ourselves, I'm going to advocate for myself. I am going to ask for what I want. If I don't get it, then I will ask again, or I will ask somebody else. Be determined when you advocate for yourself that you are going to get something in return. And I hope that these small steps will help you on your chronic illness self-care journey. This is Barbara Moore for Catch Your Breath 60, and I appreciate everybody who's watching this today. Thank you.